Everyone, welcome to the Power Play with CJ. So I want to focus in on the Edmonton Oilers firing Dallas Eakins and replacing him with Craig McTavish for now, and then Todd Nelson, their AHL coach in Oklahoma City, will come up and get to them. I don't know what the timetable was. Nelson's the interim coach. I don't know how long McTavish, will be behind the bench full time. I don't know what the specific details are. But either way, I've been clamoring for Eakins to lose his job for a while. I don't think it's all his fault, but I never thought it was the right fit in Edmonton. I like the coach Ed Kruger during the lockout season. They showed signs of progress that year, which they haven't shown before or since. They hadn't shown before and haven't shown since. I just think a major shakeup is happening. I don't think this is the be-all, end-all move for the Oilers. I think there's going to be player moves coming. And you saw my piece on Connor McDavid. There's no guarantee if they get the number one pick they'll go there. You're looking at a potential Eric Lindros situation, but that's just my 2 cents on the matter. Again, I've never been that big of a Dallas Eakins guy. I never bought what everyone was selling on him. And do I think he'd be an effective coach in the NHL? Yeah, I do. But I think you'll get a guy that is. I don't think, again, fit that organization right. Him and Yakupov never saw head-to-head. And, maybe Yakupov is the next Alex Daigle. Maybe. But then again, maybe he's just being mismanaged by the coaching staff. Maybe he's a 21-year-old kid that needs to be better utilized by his coaching staff. I think that's, part of it. And the other thing is, they haven't done a great job drafting. They really haven't. I mean, you look at, obviously the Halls, the Yakupov, Nugent Hopkins, all number one picks. Jordan Eberle is a good pick, but outside the first round, they've had absolutely no real success in terms of drafting and developing quality players. They've been unable to draft and develop quality defensemen. I know they got Schultz, but he kind of fell into their lap. And I just think it's unfortunate that it's come down to this, but they put themselves in a situation, and let's see if McTavish can dig himself out of it. I mean, they've been in essentially an 8-year rebuild since the Stanley Cup final run. They show absolutely no signs of getting out of it, and I just think that maybe McTavish is part of the problem too. Maybe you just completely clear out that organization, which I would have absolutely no problem with, considering they've been the absolute epitome of ineptitude and have done just a god-awfully atrocious job, with what they've had to deal with. We'll see what happens. Ralph Kruger's, the old coach for the Oilers, is the director of the Southampton soccer team in England. I didn't know that. It's kind of interesting. I don't know why. I just thought I'd point that out. But yeah, I mean, Dallas Eakins should be over there too next year, because he's just, and we'll see what happens if they go after a bigger name this summer, in terms of head coach. But, I just think that the poor drafting, the erroneous contracts. I mean, you see Benoit Pouliot's deal. I was not on board with that deal when it happened. I'm less on board with it now. I don't think Nugent Hopkins was a right fit. Do I think he can be a good player? Yes. Do I think he can be a great player? Yes. But I just don't see how, without any size up front, a guy that can succeed in the West. He's got absolutely no upper body strength, and it's shown going up against the top centers in the West on a night-in, night-out basis. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's on this episode of the Power Play with CJ on the Edmonton Oilers firing Dallas Eakins. Stay tuned for episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.